Hi, today I'm showing you a little bit of my process for the December album. I printed my photos on letter paper, and the big photo is 5 by 6 and the little ones is 3 by 4. And what I did is I created a template in Lightroom and I just dragged the photos into it. But what I realized is if you put a photo border around your photos in Lightroom, then it does not constrain the proportion. So you can see, I don't know if you will notice it, but I noticed it that my photos are a little squished, but that's okay. So now I'm just trimming them to the right size. I actually ordered a new trimmer from scrapbook.com just yesterday because this one has served me so well over the last decade. But I can't see the measurements, and to me, when you're working with specific sizes, it's nice to see the lines at least, so you can measure accurately. So this is what most days of my 12 days of Christmas is going to have for the album is 2 3 by 4 photos and a large photo, and it depends on the actual design of the page, how large the photo will be on the embellishment page. So I'm just lucky that for the first 2 days that I did, December 1st and 3rd, this size works. So I probably will measure every page by itself to see exactly what size photo will fit, but I suspect that most of them will fit this size 5 by 6. So I also, you can see I stamped digitally on the photo with one of the brushes that you can find in iHeartstudio's shop to celebrate together. I just used a white brush and I just stamped it, and it's always cool to do it on a new layer because that way you can move it around and you can size it, you can change the opacity. So that's one idea. And then I also printed big photos that I'm going to be adding to the back of my dividers. So these are around about 4 inches by, or 3.5 inches by 9 inches, and I'm just trimming them. And then I'm going to adhere them to the back of the dividers and just cut it out. I don't know if I'll do it with every divider. Maybe I'll just add journaling on some of them. But again, for this first 2 days, it just worked out well. And really, as you probably know, and as Ollie Edwards have said numerous times, that's the reason why we do the foundation pages in advance, because just adding the photos and the journaling is so easy once you have most of the work done. Right, so when making the page, I just take it out of the binder, and then really this is how easy it is, just to put it in there. There you can see the celebrating together stamp that I added, and I love a white border. That's why, and I think it's going to be something that's I will continue throughout the album, is the white borders. And again, of course, I have trouble with, I don't know, I think someone should make a video teaching Wilna how to use roller adhesive, because obviously I missed that class. I really don't have a clue. Anyway, so I think in the end I'm just going to use photo corners with that. So my day one is mostly about setting up our Christmas tree, which we actually did the day before. But you know what? I think in 10 years from now, we're really not going to recall exactly what happened on which day. And I'm totally fine with I don't know if you want to call it cheating a little, but just the point is that Monday wasn't a day to set up the Christmas tree because everyone was in school and dance. So we did it on Sunday, and I recorded that, and I decided to make that my first day. This is a lovely photo that I snapped that morning. We have a little tradition where we wake up and we make breakfast. I made French toast and tea in a teapot with little cups, and I just played Christmas music to wake up the girls. So they came up and we had breakfast together, and then we put up like our 3 ornaments because I'm not a super big decorator for Christmas. We have a wreath on our door, and I have this beautiful tree that's about 11 foot high, and it has 1,000 lights, and we only put a little deer in it. That's literally the only decoration we put in. And we have a couple of pieces that we put around the house, candles and things, but really it's not a lot, and that's all we do. So that's actually fun. It took us like 30 minutes to do everything, so that was quick. But we have fun, and we listen to Justin Bieber. I know, but they're teenagers, so of course I oblige them, and we dance around and we just have fun. And of course Johanna lies on the couch and pretend. She doesn't even pretend to do nothing. She just does nothing, and she will not help us. So yeah. So I'm just writing a little bit of what I just said to you down. And I think this year I really want to delve in and write a lot. I just want to write down my thoughts of my heart. So okay, now I'm going to add the photo for the divider, and I did it in black and white just for a contrast. And I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue on the plastic, because that's how I added my dividers to my album, is by cutting up a page protector. Don't judge me. Anyway, so I'm just adding hot glue over the plastic so that it still sticks, and now I'm just going to cut it out. And really nothing can be easier than just to slide in the photos into the slots that you allocated for it, like that, and Jana hiding on the couch, and then the same with day 3. So that's my plan. I'm going to document the next one is 5 and 6, day 5 and 6, and then I'm just going to make it on one day, so I'll be having these little tutorials, process of this album for you up for the rest of the month, and you just have to check my blog to see when. It's not going to be necessarily on a Wednesday, so sometimes on a Monday, sometimes on a Wednesday, and sometimes I'm skipping a week, so we'll see. But anyway, it's going to be fun to do. Beautiful photo shoot that I did with Kirsten in the snow, and I want to dedicate a whole December daily day to each of my girls. So this is going to be fun, and that way I make sure that I get a winter photo shoot from them. So that's going to be awesome. I'm very happy about that idea, and it's something that I've done in past years as well. She's blowing snow. Her hands literally froze, and it was her idea. It wasn't even my idea. And Kirsten is also a little photographer, so she checks out all these poses and ideas online, and then she's like, "Mom, we should do it." So they just browsing through it. You can see how pretty it looks, especially with the journaling as well. And that's that, day 1 and 3. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.